about the Osprey POCO baby carrier. We got this for Elena when we go on hikes, so I'm going to just take you through kind of what we have going on and the different pockets and how to put it on and how to put her in it. So stay with me here and I'll show you how it works. Alrighty, so this is the backpack from this angle. I'm gonna kind of go through each little part of it and show you everything that they have on it. First I'm gonna start with the front or the back, either way. Here you can see it says H2O, so you can stick one of these bladders in that little spot there with the hose coming out, and they have a spot for that, which is super nice. So I'll probably stick that one actually in there afterwards. But there's a front buckle, there's the waist buckle, which I'll show you once I put it on. But another feature that they have down here is this is the buckle that you use to adjust it depending on the size of the person. It's kind of hard to show because of the mesh, but you can see that black little tab here that kind of goes up and down, and it's right now positioned on small. It can go down to extra small or up to large depending on the size, and it's super easy. You just flip this and you can pull here it up and down depending on the size. So let me get that. Oh, it's still at small, so just push it back down and it's good to go. Alrighty, kind of showing the side angle here. When you first get the pack, this little buckle here is not connected because that's how, if you unbuckle the one on the other side, it collapses so you can store it easy, but we usually just keep them buckled all the time. But if I had two hands to work with, I would, maybe I can do it. Buckle this guy. Nope, can't do it. Need a second hand. But that keeps it open so it's not collapsing on you as the child's in it, and it makes getting them buckled in a lot easier because it stays open. They have a bunch of little pockets throughout the whole pack, which is nice because you can stick things in easier, whether it's snacks or sunscreen or whatever you need. It's super easy just to have on you. As you can see here, there's one on either side of the waist, so you can easily stick a phone or keys or something small in those as well. The next thing is the stirrup. They can have them on here for like more of the bigger kids. It's obviously adjustable here, so they can stick their feet in there and have a footrest if the dangling is uncomfortable for them. But that's kind of the side look. There's a bunch of buckles on here if you need to attach anything. We usually, right now, stick a couple toys on there to keep her entertained. But that's the side angle. Next I'll go into talking about the back, and as you can see, there's the kickstand. It easily pops in and out. I'll show you that as I'm getting it on and off, but it's really nice because you can sit them down on the ground when you're out and about, and it can be their own little chair and high chair, so you don't have to worry about trying to lean the backpack up against a tree or anything. It's already there. Okay, so I bought this in store here at REI, so I was able to have the specialist that works in that department walk me through it, show me how to put it on correctly, and then how to even harness it and buckle it on correctly, because a lot of people can do it wrong and it can cause you to potentially hurt your back, or by putting it on with a heavy child, or even if you don't buckle it correctly, your back can start hurting while you're hiking. So it's important to get it all on correctly at the beginning so you don't end up hurting yourself. So this is how they showed me. It seems to have worked. Probably depends a lot on how strong you are and how heavy the child is. But this is the way they specifically told me, and so it's the way that I'm going to do it. So they said to grab the handle with your non-dominant hand and then grab the shoulder strap, and they said to hoist it onto your knee with the child in it. Then you'd slip your arm through it and get it onto your back, and then slip your other arm through, and that's on. So then I'll show you how to strap it. Okay, so the next and probably the last part to talk about before I put it on and then show putting her in it, but it's just to talk about the little buckle. Another big selling point for this pack in particular was that the buckles are super easy to get on and off. You don't have to reach super far in and try to buckle them in while the child's in there. All you do, flip around here. There's buckles right here. So you would just stick them in. This is the front, so they go around the shoulders there, and then you buckle them in here, and oops, there you go. That's it. It's very simple, very easy to get them in and out if you need to do it fast for any reason. I'm gonna struggle doing this one-handed, but there you go. And then you can see the seat below goes up and down. You can control that here, up and down. I mean, there's a tab here to pull on just to position it perfectly for the size of your child. Pretty simple. That's what we're working with. We really like it. I'm going out for a solo hike today with just Elena and the dogs, so I can kind of take you along and see where we go. Okay, so I don't have to sit there and squat. I had to readjust the camera angle, but I have it on now. Obviously there's no child in it, so it's not too heavy. This is the kickstand. It just pops back, so it's not sticking out the whole time. Easily pops back out. You can do it yourself and don't have to rely on having somebody else there to help. You can easily reach it. But the lady at REI told me that you should always do everything from the bottom up. So this is the first buckle here. So you do this one, get that tight. Then it's the side straps. So pull that, so it's not pulling on you, but the strands are completely straight. There's nothing bubbling in it. And then the next one's here. And then there are also straps up top. This is what you loosen to adjust it from the extra small, small, medium, depending on the size of the person. So I had this loose to move it around. Again, you can see now it's not super tight, and so she said just to tighten it enough that it's straight, but you're not yanking down on it as tight as possible. But that's on. Feels really good. Feels like it's in the right spot. You probably would know if something's not buckled correctly because it would be feeling kind of wonky, but that is how they told me to do it. And then to take it off is very similar. Guess I should go from the top down then. Don't really need to loosen these much, but just unbuckling the same way that you kind of took it off. You want to swing it around to your leg, rest it on your leg, and then you can kind of use your leg to guide it back down to the ground. What I didn't do is put the kickstand out first, so I'm doing that now, but that's it. The next step will be showing you how I buckle Elena in once she wakes up from her nap. Alrighty, I have Elena here, so I'm going to show you how to put her in. Put up side view. Alrighty. She just goes straight in. One leg out. Other legs out. Yeah, backpack. And then stick her arm around there. Stick her arm in here. And then just buckled. As you can see, her feet are not quite long enough, and this is as short as it can go. So she doesn't usually have her feet in the stirrups yet, but I don't think she's too far off. But as you can see, easy peasy. All right, I'm gonna do one more video putting it on, and then that's everything to show you. Alrighty, so we can do it here, pull it up, whoa! Stick my arm through here, got it on, stick my other arm in, just like that, and then buckle from the bottom, make sure these feel good, buckle here, and then make sure this is good, and we're off to hike. Just go. Whoop. Is that fun? Pretty simple. Then to take it off, pop this back out like I did do last time. Unbuckle, unbuckle, and then swing her around. This way I have the handle up top. I'm gonna guide it to my knee. Got it on my knee. Slide her back down. Ta-da! We're done! Now let's go hiking. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. Let me know if there's anything else that I should know, or maybe there's something I could be doing better, but that's working for us.